is this? It is God's love.
It's an honor and a privilege for me to be addressing this gathering of distinguished minds who are here for 2 days to debate on the manner in which we can improve governance and public service through the use of information technology. That was not part of my presentation. So I don't think many people in the room would have heard of the Central Electricity Regulatory Commission, but it is one of the key regulators in the electricity sector. Its primary function includes fixation of tariffs for generation as well as transmission systems, and also to resolve disputes that may arise, that frequently arise. In fact, Kerala is a very popular presence in our courtroom hearings, which happen in the course of contracts signed for delivery of electricity. Okay, so in the interest of time, yes, thank you so much. Adhere to. And that causes things to move at a much slower pace than I would ideally like them to move. Okay. So, as I've already mentioned it, it's a quasi-judicial body with the powers of a civil court. Each petition that we get, when it comes in, is about 6 inches thick. It has a minimum of 150 to 200 pages to begin with, and then layers and layers are added onto it. The multi-stage process that I refer to is shown in this chart. I will not dwell or spend too much time on this. In case there are questions, I'll be here too. So when we started out conceiving and creating this project, we had the 3 well-known E's in mind. Our system must result in something which is more efficient, something which is economical, and something which is equitable, so that the person who is most affected should be better off after the system than he or she was before it. And as a result, we have created these 5 modules. Let me also confess that we are not the first people to have done it. We were inspired and have learned tremendously from the High Court of Delhi and also the Supreme Court, where some parts of these has been done, but we are the first system which does a comprehensive look at the entire thing. So Some agencies might have done some parts, but in this case, the entire process has been digitized, and information technology has been used. Now I'll read you a little bit more. So we are visualizing, we are in fact doing something which is an e-filing. So you can sit in your homes, in your offices, anywhere, any time of the day or night. You don't have to come during office hours and you can file your petitions. Thereafter, the notices are issued electronically. The people who are affected parties are asked to file their submissions. They can also do so electronically. All data, documents can be uploaded electronically. Once all this data has been sent to CERC, it is created into different management buckets. So there is a proper data management system, which is akin to what is being followed in the judiciary also. And using this, we are conducting e-hearings. Now I'll just show you some of the innovative features that I mentioned. In the morning, there was a discussion, and the Principal Secretary of Kerala mentioned that the idea is to reduce citizen interface with the government. This system achieves that completely. Currently, we require that all petitions, we call them petitions, they're called cases in judicial parlance, all petitions are to be filed in a minimum number of 8-10 copies. So we have these poor gentlemen coming with huge bundles of those 6,000 pages each tied up, lugging it and depositing it with us. And then our own people lugging those huge bundles, finding place to store. With electronic filing, everybody is happier. The chances of misplacement or loss are minimized. As soon as it reaches us, it is available to all the other parties also. Any clarifications which one party may ask are visible to everybody, so there is greater information sharing and knowledge sharing. It helps the commission because now we have those digital screens on which you can write. So like your pen and paper, during the course of the hearing or while you are studying the petitions, something strikes you, make a note of it there and then. My personal happiness or personal takeaway is that this business of service of notice, with those of you who have handled some part of the judicial work, is a very tricky business. So people will send notices, notices will not be received. Then the party may come back and say, I was not notified, or the notice was sent, it came back. So all that is eliminated once people are registered, the email address is registered with us, the notice goes in no time, so you can list your hearing or you can work on it in a shorter span of time. Currently you have to give at least 14 days, 21 days, because the notice will travel by snail mail, our normal post. So just as in our regular life, we have practically done away with letters. I mean, I know I send letters only on Rakhi or Bhai Dooj when that thing has to go. Otherwise, we all communicate on email. I don't know how many people in this room are still writing letters. So then if we have switched over to that in our personal lives, why are we not bringing that in our professional lives? So we have tried to do that by making the notices, the record of proceedings after every hearing, as well as the orders to be sent through email and with SMS alerts. Another great advantage is that earlier if I had filed a petition with CERC, I would just know it's with CERC. What is happening to it? Why is it not getting listed for hearing? When is the next hearing listed? I may or may not know. But today, if I have filed a petition or if I am an affected party who has received a notice, I can log into the system and check that petition is, let us say, information is awaited from Mr. X. Only when that information comes, then it can be done. Or it is listed for hearing on a particular date, so I am prepared for that. Or everything is done and now CERC has to work on it and issue the orders. So these are some of the benefits. I've already referred to the benefits. Actually, when we conceived this system, the idea was also to improve the information management system from CERC's point of view. We get these huge petitions which we keep in our record rooms. If you asked me, maybe 2 years back, how many petitions that I had were of the generation segment, because we have various segments, I would have had to physically go and look at all my records or the register where I'm entering them, or a rudimentary computer search. If you ask me, tell me how many petitions are there by X entity, let us say by Power Grid Corporation Limited, who is a big petitioner with us, or Kerala State Electricity Board, I would again have to do that exercise manually. Today, you ask me any question, the answers are there because I have done my back end, and it's very, very easy. Above all, I was having nightmares because my record room was full. Next to the record room, there was some kind of open space that was full. Now my records were overflowing into the common area. Next, I thought they would overflow into the courtroom. Now, beyond the point, you cannot keep paper. And not only keeping, but if there was an appeal in APTEL, finding that particular record was another nightmare. With digitization, a lot of these problems are taken care of. I believe this is, I'm sure everybody has done this. There's nothing new that I'm telling you. I've only listed it out alphabetically. This is relevant for any new project. I mean, I don't even want to spend too much time because I think everybody knows it. The only one point on which we made a lot of effort was D and E. So we were continuously discussing with the people who were to use the system, both internal users and external users. And I am indebted to the legal division in CRC. My colleague Mr. Srinivas is here from the legal division with his other friends. Because in so many projects, I have seen projects of information technology fail because the user wants something else and he or she is given something else. And mostly this happens because the IT solution provider is a great IT expert. But at times, they are unable to understand what the user wants. The user is a great domain expert, but they are unable to translate into what they want to the IT solutions expert. So we have bridged this. I will just show you how. Interestingly, there was no A in this project. The central PSUs, the private companies, they were unhappy. They were not very happy with the way their cases were being disposed. But nobody was demanding anything. They were, I guess they were perhaps complacent. So instead, CRC had to kind of say that, no, you must get this done. It is in your interest. It is in your interest. Initially, they were hesitant. Slowly, somehow, they were convinced that yes, it would save them a lot of time and money and effort if this came into being. And then gradually, they completely switched over to our side. And I think today, most of them are convinced that this system, whether it is the advocates, whether it is the PSUs, whether it is the private companies, including some of the state distribution companies or the electricity boards, they are on board. Because, I mean, somebody sitting in Kerala need not be sent. You have to send those voluminous records. You can file it online at any time. We were not adequately equipped in terms of infrastructure. Again, everything was done from scratch. Interestingly, we worked in parallel. So the back end of it also had to be created because overnight you can't switch to a system and not have your other records digitized. So again, my colleague Vaishali is here, Vaishali Rana. She single-handedly spearheaded the digitization of more than 2 lakh pages, all in-house, using outsourced manpower under her direct supervision. We were aware that the Supreme Court and High Court does it through outsourcing methodologies, but we were a little uncomfortable in handing over our classified and sensitive nature information to rank outsiders. Then there are always chances of leakage, etc. So we decided to do it in-house, and they have done a fantastic job. Above all, they have created human capital in this organization. One or two innovative things that we did was Vaishali created online tutorials, something like YouTube has these tutorials on do it yourself. So all our users were called. We repeatedly told them, I don't know how many sessions she would have done. I have personally, almost on a monthly basis, sat with all of them. Legal division sat with them separately. And then these tutorials were available to them. There was a helpline available to them, and they were in touch with us regularly. Fortunately, we had a very educated clientele who were not I would say, computer illiterate. They had a working knowledge of computers, so it was very easy that way. But I don't always believe that information technology should come in as a substitute for the way things are being done. You must at least eliminate some of the inefficient steps. And that is where I think we have actually done a great thing. We have tried to streamline our system, eliminate the unnecessary steps or the unnecessary functions which were required. And though each one of us would have wanted it in a different way, we have tried to bring it to a minimum level of acceptance for all the users by standardizing this. As I mentioned, and I don't think any system can succeed unless there is complete understanding on both sides. So the CRC IT team served as the bridge, as the translators. They converted what the legal division of what I was saying into the language which the IT experts could understand, and vice versa. Their problems or their requirements they converted and made us understand. We have had another experience which has not been so fortunate because of this lack of a translator or a bridge in between. So my learning is that any time I do this, I need to have a translator who can convert and bring it to both sides the way we want it. It feels like, I'm very, very proud, in fact, to acknowledge that already this system is going to go live in 1 month. We are trying it and using it. We've got the security audit done. We don't want to open it up because it involves a lot of tariff fixation and we don't want to make a mess at any cost. So while we are doing a trial of it, we have had approaches from other similarly placed organizations who have quasi-judicial roles. The teams have been coming and studying this with us. They would like to adapt this. And we are very confident, our technical partners are very confident, Vaishali is very confident, that this system has the scalability and the universal attributes so that it can be used everywhere. We are a very small organization with hardly 80 permanent employees, and despite that we have been able to identify the human as well as the material resources for making this system. So we are fairly confident that this is not a very expensive solution, and over the years it will be done. I don't think anything, I think the window of opportunity is open today. CRC would not have taken this step perhaps if there was not a climate of digital India, if there was not increasing pressures on being more accountable, on being more transparent. And today we have that window of opportunity when events like this are taking place. There is a demand from the consumers, from the clientele. There is no place for complacency. I will just use 1 more minute, sir, if you permit me, which will just show you a few slides of what we are doing. So this is how we log in. And this helps me in knowing which petitions of which period, of which category. Somebody who wants to log in. In the morning also, ma'am had asked a very pertinent question to the director IT, was that why don't systems speak to each other? Why do we all operate in silos? So we have put in here that when you register, you can use your Aadhaar card number or you can use your passport number in the hope that someday if the Income Tax Department or the Ministry of External Affairs is willing to share its database, that one number can work as a connection between the two different sets of data. This gives a brief description of our petitions. We have a library which is accessible to all the staff so that whenever we are looking at something, we can look at different documents. This is the ideal which we are targeting, where perhaps even in-camera or video conferencing can be employed for doing the hearings. So that how is Vaishali's scroll on the side? So if my commission chairman or the members are there, they will be writing this kind of thing. And this is my MIS.